Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone, Grand Maester Stitch here, and welcome back to the Citadel for the Warg King. So in the last episode we took over the Flint Fingers, this little domain here. It's only 3 areas, but it's expanded our realm greatly, and we're now probably the biggest realm in the north, I'd say, easily. We are spread out though the whole way down the west coast, so we need to try and take some more land in the middle. Obviously we've still got the last half, which isn't as big as it looks really. It's quite a small, it's probably that or the neck are the smallest ones left. They're about the same size really. Then the Dreadfort and Winterfell are both very big still, but I'm not sure what we're going to do just yet this episode. I'm not sure where we'll go next. We can declare war on the Starks, but mainly just for a little de jure claim for one of our lords to get that under as the woods, and they'll probably go for that as we are friends of them. We can try and claim Winterfell for someone else, which doesn't really work for us. I don't want to claim it for someone else. I want it to be in our domain. But we can call a Grand Invasion Council, so I'm going to do that and see what we can do with that. You have declared a Grand Council to be held to discuss your planned invasion. All the important nobles of the Wardlands have been issued a summons compelling them to travel to Sea Dragon Point. When they have all arrived, a great feast shall be had before we move on to the more serious business. I'm not sure if I've done this before. It shall be a grand affair. King Thorin the Dreamer gets holding a large feast. Okay, perfect. So we'll see where we go with that. I hope you enjoyed the last episode, guys, as well as the other videos that I've uploaded this week. Right, so we'll have to forward things along to let it happen. The best part about preparing a feast is deciding what the food shall be served. What foodstuff to serve? I must purchase a venison, boar and duck, spices, wine and ale, honey for the desserts, cheeses, and perhaps even a swan or a peacock. We'll spend lavishly, why not? Before we plan our invasion. I don't know where we're going to invade. Peace with you, I accept paying your ransom for the return of Master AGOT. Okay, whoever he actually is, City of Spearmouth, okay. Okay. We'll keep forwarding along. What we've got here, we've got a little war going on in Pine Seed by the looks of it. Hostile toward Lord Dustin of Old Wick. Defending against Mistress Sarah of... Okay. All preparations for the council are finally complete and the great nobles have started to arrive in Sea Dragon Point. They have all been given bread and shelter as is their guest right, and now the feast may begin. So we've got all our lords here, a lot of them. Okay, so as the feast begins, Priest Joran Greenswing presented a petition before the court. He says that the crime and banditry in Pine Seed is an increasing threat and that the local sheriffs cannot contain the problem. He petitions that you send men and coin to eradicate the menace plaguing the area. Fine, I will send Lord Garrett to deal with these problems. Priests just must deal with these problems. No, we'll send people to deal with it. It's only 10 gold. And it'll hopefully solve the problem. Lord Garrett organised a group of men to tackle the bandits and rogues in Pine Seed. He successfully captured or killed many prominent criminals and publicly hanged them as an example to others. The problem has now been stamped out and Priest Joran is satisfied. Great work. So at least we've sorted that. Donella speaks up and told everyone how great the food at my feast was. I was really glad someone was kind enough to say something nice about the food, given how hard I had worked to ensure that food was the best part of the feast. Who's Donella? Just one of our courtiers, okay. She's got a lot of children, whoever she is. That was well spoken, thank you. Changes by 5. At the feast begins, Lord Benford Flint presents a position before the court. He says that the crime and banditry in Flint's Finger is an increased threat, so the same again. We'll send men there to deal with it, hopefully. Parain has used her attendance at the Feast of Sea Dragon Point to present a petition for justice before the court. She claims that Lord Garrett Foster made an attempt on her life and demands that he is brought to justice for attempted murder. Okay. Lord Garrett is clearly not guilty. We lose prestige. It upsets her, but it improves our relationship with Garrett, which isn't the best anyway. So, yeah, we'll go with that one for now. Lord Garrett organised a group of men to tackle the bandits and rogues in Flint's Finger. He successfully captured or killed many prominent criminals and publicly hanged them. Okay, so things worked in Flint's Finger as well. I've heard a lot about Lord Garrett's military exploits in recent weeks. If even half of them are true, there is no doubt a man of such bravery and brilliance is deserving of anyone's respect. I am impressed. Okay, I'm sure that we didn't have the best relationship with him. The feasting is over, and now the council can begin in earnest. Everyone is assembled in the hall with the more notable attendees closest to yourself. You proposed decree legalising your planned invasion is read out by Lord Joa and is met by surprise from many. Now we can debate. Okay, so as a vassal of note, when Prince Roran came to speak, the council listened intently. Their arguments in favour of King Thorin's planned invasion seem to resonate with many, with some of the council giving audible shouts of agreement. Still, many sat in silence, with division amongst the council still evident. Okay. As a high-ranking noble, Lord Garrod of course had to speak, but it may have been better if he hadn't. The rambling speech in favour of King Thorin's planned invasion failed to rouse any cheering or much agreement. Some of his points were even openly ridiculed. By the end, none of the council seemed persuaded any more in favour. Oh, cheers, Garrod. Thank you very much. As a matter of note, when Lord Garrod came to speak, the council listened intently. Their arguments in favour of King Thorin's planned invasion seemed to resonate with many, with some on the council giving audible shouts of agreement. Still, many sat in silence. Okay. As a high-ranking noble, Priest Brandon, okay, Mad Bloody Brandon, of course had to speak, but if it may have been better if he hadn't. Great. As a high-ranking noble, Prince Yorick, of course, had to speak, but it'd be better if he hadn't. Right, so it doesn't look like it's gone very well then with most of our nobles. There have been hours of debate, and already among your subjects much of it is heated, but now you raise your hand to silence them all. The time has come to give your final words of counsel and issue your final decision. I'd better speak well. You proceed to give an utterly convincing and inspiring speech. Your subjects are captivated as you promise them glory and riches if they agree to follow you. Many break out in applause and cheering throughout, and by the end they are cheering your name loudly and heartily. They will surely follow me now, gain 100 prestige. Okay, does that mean we actually get to go to war with someone now then? The Grand Council is finally over, with every important noble in the realm having had their say. Your decree allowing you to launch an invasion was always going to pass, seeing as you have the final say. We do now know who can be relied upon to support it, though. They seem to support my initiative, they appear to reserve judgment, they appear to oppose the plans. They seem to support my intuition. Right, so can we now invade? Was it just that for the sake of holding a feast? Or can I now go, let's declare war on the Starks? Yes, we can do an invasion of Winterfell. So do we invade Winterfell, or do we invade the Dreadfort? If we invade the Dreadfort, we'll encircle Winterfell. But if we invade the Starks, we'll own this whole coast. We'll own the more than half of the north. So can we actually do invasions of random places like the Rock? But yeah, we actually can, can't we? We could invade the Rock if we wanted to. I'm not going to because that'd be stupid. What about beyond the wall? Can we just go and invade beyond the wall? We actually could invade beyond the wall. That would be quite interesting. I'm unsure. The neck. We'll save the neck. It's going to be a hard place to take realistically in the lore, and it's not going to be worth a lot. So I think Winterfell would probably be the best place to invade. But I'm just looking at all that Dreadfort land and thinking that looks like it'd be good to invade as well. But I think it's got to be the Starks who we take down first, isn't it? They're the biggest threat. How many men have they got? 9.8 thousand. How many men have we got? 9.8. Wow, so we've got exactly the same amount of men. So that could be a worrying bit. The Dreadfort only has 3.68. So it might be better to take the Dreadfort actually then. And then the Starks will be easier to take afterwards. So yeah, we'll do an invasion into the Dreadfort. So let's declare war, invasion of the Dreadfort, send. And then once we take the Dreadfort, we'll have more than enough men to take Winterfell. We'll take the last half probably first as well, just to ensure victory. Wow, we've got a lot of men here now, haven't we? Right, so let's all meet up in the Barrowlands in Barrowton. That'll probably be the best place that we can meet up. And then we'll go to war with the Boltons of the Dreadfort, who aren't going to have enough men to oppose us, so that is perfect. I think we will keep the Boltons around. Now that the Lord is dead, and it's a woman who's in charge, Red Queen Lyanna of the Dreadfort, and her husband, who is a Bolton anyway. Oh my god, he's an absolute imbecile. He is useless. Wow, I dread to think what their child is like. Oh wow. How's the child ended up that good when he is so pathetically bad? Okay, so Castle Kerwin have come to our aid, which is good. Hopefully the Woods will as well. I'm very surprised by how good he is, considering the mom is... Oh, wow, but the daughter is impressive. A formidable fighter, temperate, rude. Oh, but she's craven and wrath. Okay. But wow. That is a impressive... If we could arrange a betrothal between him and one of our granddaughters or something, that would be great. Wow, I've got 1,000 men from Castle Kerwin coming to our aid as well, so that's great. The world is a dangerous place and devious plots are everywhere. Rumours have reached you that people are conspiring to kill your son, Norbert. Prince Norbert of the Warglands. He's the one who's good at intrigue, isn't he? Yes, right, so... Can we end that plot, please? Where is he? Okay, he's not actually on the plot, so... Okay. If he dies, he dies. Smugglers enter Demence. Your incompetent hand of the king has led a group of smugglers into the county of Sea Dragon Point. Apparently he thought they were merchants. What a fool. Oh, great. Well done, son. Well done. The weirwoods in Heartclay Hall are growing ever larger and are truly a sight to behold. Recently they have gotten even bigger, a great testament to the gods. This is wonderful. Add 20 piety. Wow, we've got over 4,000 piety. We've got a hell of a lot of piety. Right, let's get all our armies together. I don't know why Castle Kerwin have just gone into a complete sacrifice. They've just sacrificed their whole army. What a stupid move. I don't know what's going on with this war up here still as well. They're just sitting there trying to... They've not got enough men to siege and they just sit there remaining. Right. Foreign, Alan and... Let's get the giant out on the wing. I just love seeing a giant as one of your commanders. It's just so funny. And then, yeah, we'll go with Greyjoy on the other. Both very impressive. Mag isn't as impressive, but he's a giant, so... My king, I've been attending the wounds of the men. Perfect. Right, so the Dreadfort are trying to take the Forester lands, but we've got 9,000. Wow, they've got more men. They've managed to call up more than I thought they were going to be able to do. My king, we have had word from Casfer, and negotiations have been taking place between Sarnor. Okay, I don't care. Why would I even care about that? Let's just literally march straight for the Dreadfort. There's no point messing around sieging bits of land. We'll go straight for the capital while we've got our full strength. Whoa, what are the Starks up to? Under my garnets, my young grandson Jonathan is slowly mastering the art of swordsmanship. Perfect. A famous herald, well versed in the diplomatic protocol, has arrived at our court. He goes by the name of Gillum Ryder, and he's proposing his service to us. Our chamberlain is saying that we can make a good use of this man. Okay. Not the best, but I can always use more men. It's only 10 gold, why not? Smooth it over. Right, so who are the Starks? Defending against Lord Jorah of Castle Kerwin in revolt against the rule of Winter King Hofer of Wind. Well, that's a silly thing to do, isn't it? Castle Kerwin. I can't even offer to help you either, unless you ask us to. But I don't really want to be doing that at the moment. I want to get rid of this war with the Dreadfort first, so let's march on men. We're going to have to march through the Starklands. Hopefully they won't mind too much. Your ally, Joe Kerwin, has been imprisoned in Winterfell. I'm going to say, that was a bit of a silly revolt to make, wasn't it? There was no way he was going to win that. Don't worry, you'll be under our banner soon enough, in a few years or so. It'd be nice to unite all the North under the Warg King before Thorin finally throws the bucket. He is 61 now, so he's getting on a little bit, but... Okay, we've got a bad supply line. Hopefully the supply line in the Dreadfort should be good. Yeah, good enough. We've got enough of a supply line there that we're not going to lose too many men. Too many men. I've heard a lot about Lord Garrow's military exploits in recent weeks. Yes, we've already had this about 3-4 times, right. My king, news from Winterfell, a trial by combat. Jorah Serwyn demanded a trial by combat from his captor, Winter King Hover, starts selecting Ronald as his champion. Ronald was slayed by his opponent, Lord Edwin Woods, proving Jorah's guilt. As a consequence, Joris is forced to take the Black Brother as a Night's Watch. Okay, so the Kerwins have joined the Night's Watch, so we're probably going to lose that alliance now. Siege of Ironrath has been won by the Boltons, but as soon as we take the Dreadfort, hopefully get some prisoners, we'll just go and absolutely smash that Bolton army. And that should be enough to hopefully win it for us. There's more Demences in the Dreadfort than I thought. I'm surprised they can only raise 4,000 men. They've got all the Karstark land. Obviously, it's not Karstark land yet, but it's decent land. And the same as all the Manderley White Knife land. That's very prosperous land. You can do a lot with that land. So, surprised they're not a bit stronger. The Hornwood lands as well, of course. Okay. No, disallow the duel. Right, have we nearly sieged the Dreadfort? I'm surprised it's only a level 8 fort, the Dreadfort. I thought it would be a bit higher than that. Unless it is in later bookmarks, I'm not sure. Okay, we've almost... I'm just going to attempt the assault because we've near enough won the siege and we're not going to need all those men anyway. My king, we've rounded up everybody we could find in the Dreadfort. What should I do with them? Clap Red Queen Lyanna. Oh, so she's actually in the castle. Imprison the entire family in the dungeon. Take them all into house arrest. So that was a lot easier than I thought. We're not even going to have to engage in combat with the Dreadfort army. So let's offer peace and force demands. Yes. King Thorin the Dreamer has usurped the title Kingdom of the Dreadfort from Red Queen Lyanna of the Dreadfort. King Thorin's invasion of the Dreadfort has ended. King Thorin of the Warglangs has won. King Thorin the Dreamer fulfilled the ambition to expand realm by conquest. Perfect. Right, we can... One title can be created. Kingdom of the... Wow, we can actually create the Kingdom of the North because we own enough of it. And I think we will do that because then that gives us, obviously, a claim on the last half, Winterfell, and the neck. We can literally just go and take whatever we want then. But we need a new ambition. So let's pick a new ambition for ourselves. See the realm prosper. Build a war chest. Make the 8. Tame a dragon. Obtain a dragon egg. Have a daughter. Fall in love. Oh yeah, we haven't. Both our daughters are dead, so we don't actually have a daughter. Our wife's too old, though, to bear as another child. So we'll... I don't want to go with See the Realm Prosper. We're too old for that, so... Fall in love. Become exiled among men. Let's go for that one. Why not? We should go down in history. We're an absolute beast of a man. Right. We can now disband our army. Is she still our prisoner? No, she's not our prisoner. But her husband and our child isn't. But I want to try and improve improve relationships now with the Boltons. So... Wow, that's a big gift. So no, I'm not going to send it that. Right, can we... arrange a betrothal between your son and... No, I've not got any granddaughters at the moment. Can I take him as a guardian, maybe? No, I want to do myself because he is an absolute beast. And then we've got a hostage as well, so... Yes, they will actually accept that. He's really good for a... Well, he's 9 now, but we'll hopefully make him into a beast of a man. And we could always marry one of our daughters, granddaughters to him in the future to bind the House Bolton to our cause a little bit better. That Winterfell's just ruining it so the Wargland doesn't stretch the whole way along. Right, okay. Last half. We can actually declare war, claim for somebody else. And the Starks declare war. Just for somebody else. Not for ourselves. So we do need to create that. How many men can we now call upon? 16,000 men. And we literally encircle Winterfell. So the only way Winterfell has done a chance if they try and pick us off bit by bit. But they're not going to be able to do that. Why have they only got 6,000 men as well? Oh, they've got 11,000. They just must not have called them all up. They've got this area up here as well, haven't they? Okay. Let's create the Kingdom of the North then. Create... It would give you 400 prestige as well. Perfect. King Thorin the Dreamer has created the title Kingdom of the North. Okay. So, now that we have that, does that mean that we can literally declare war on the... Yes, de jure claim on Winterfell. The High Lord of Winterfell is de jure vassal of King Thorin the Dreamer, which is cause enough for war. That's perfect. So we can literally take care of the last half, take care of Winterfell, and take care of the neck. All whenever we want to, whenever we're ready. Do we make that? Kingdom of the Warglangs, Kingdom of the North. Make that our primary title. King Thorin of the Warglangs has made the Kingdom of the North his primary title. But then I don't want it to be the North. I want that then to be the Warglands. So we'll change that. Okay, the Warglands, there we go. So we've just got Winterfell, last half, and the neck left to sort out once we're ready to do so. So, let's have a look. What's the risk of revolt in our new land? None at all, really, so that's pretty perfect. Okay, well we may as well go for the Umbers as well then, aren't we? Declare war, de jure claim on last half. We'll take care of them first, because they should be pretty weak. So let's call our men up. Wow, a hell of a lot of men. Hell of a lot of men. Let's meet up in White Harbour. Well, what would be White Harbour? Let's get all our men there before they get picked off. May you live in harmony and contentment. I gladly accept the guardianship contract between King Thorin and Rawton. Perfect. Have we still got her husband as a prisoner as well? Rawton Bolt, ransom prisoner. Yes, 10 gold. Ransom, and then, yeah, we'll ransom the other ones to you just to get a little bit of money. Keep you on side. King Thorin, after listening to the advice of a group of my bannermen, led by Maester Offenglover of Deepwood, I hereby decree that succession to the Offenglover shall be determined by... Okay, fair enough. Get all our men together. Your wisdom and mercy legendary, I accept paying your ransom. Perfect. Do you want to accept paying another ransom? Give us a bit more money. Take a bit more gold. News has reached court that a claimant to my titles, Roslyn, is hiring men for an attack against us. Roslyn Bolton. Who are you? Willem Bolton. Roslyn Bolton. Okay, so he had... No, who actually are you? Died a natural death. So your father was Edric Bolton, who was the... okay. That's how she's inherited it then. Okay. Well, we'll smash them if they do. News of unrest in Withered Heath. Okay. Let's get our men together so that we can go and take residence upon your house. I accept paying your ransom. Perfect. And you want to pay this last ransom another 10 gold? Give us 30 gold. I accept your offer. There we go. Plenty of, well, 30 gold, but all the more money that we can use stuff. A bastard can cause a lot of trouble, insisted my Master of Whispers, and advised me of a possible opportunity to get rid of the bastard in court. Go ahead and set your plans in work. Desmond's note. I doubt the bastard child will cause me any problems. No, I'm not getting rid of him. As King of the Warglings, I have titles that are no longer necessary to hold. They are in... Okay, no longer... Kingdom of War is forfeit. Kingdom of Flint Finger is forfeit. Kingdom of the Dreadful is forfeit. Yeah, okay. Did that actually get rid of them for us, though? I don't want to get involved. We'll flatter them. Right. Do we actually still have those kingdom titles, or did we get rid of them? We got rid of them by the looks of it. Your wife, Queen Catelyn, has died. Just a small private funeral. I don't really care. That means we can get a new wife, at least, which is good news. Okay, so the Umbers have managed to get together 5,000 men, which is more than I thought they'd get together. So we've got 16,000 though, so they're not going to be much of a threat. We'll go march straight up to the army and smash them. It's turning colder and colder. Okay, so winter is here. So once we end this war, that will be it. Right, let's arrange ourselves a marriage with an old god person if we can. I just want someone with really good traits if possible. A wildling, that'd be interesting, and she's only 17. Let's go for her, yes. I just received a letter from Lord Garrod. In it, the Lord described the virtues of quick thinking and resolute action. It's an interesting read, to be sure. A bit very short. Brief and to the point. I like it. Okay, yes. But we will save the war with the Umbers for the next episode, and we'll end this one here. So thank you all so much for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed. We've almost took the north for the Warg Kings and for the Children of the Forest and the Giants and all the old races. We've only got 2 kingdoms, well, 3, but the next not much of a kingdom, is it? And that's more, they're more on our thinking anyway. But yeah, we are almost done. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon for my next video.